What is up, YouTube? It is Sunday. So time for the weekly flea market video game pickup video. Let's dive right into it. First off, I know it has been a little while. I haven't done a pickup video in a while because I just haven't picked anything up. Usually when it gets a little chillier in Florida, there's just less people shopping at the flea market, which means there's less vendors. And honestly, I've been pretty broke. I haven't had much to spend on picking up video games, so... sold my old, or I shouldn't say my old, but I sold one of my Jungle Green Nintendo 64s for about $100 with some kind of crappy games that weren't really good and not in the best condition. Threw them in with it, but got $100 for it and took that to the market today. Anywho, let's get into it. First things first, got a copy of Jack X Combat Racing, which looks kind of fun. Still got the official Blockbuster quality guarantee sticker on it. That's how you know it's good. Also got a complete version of Metal Gear Solid 2, which I had a loose copy of, which I can sell off now. And another Blockbuster sticker here, exclusive, which I don't think that's exclusive. Dynasty Warriors 5, still in the Blockbuster security case. This one's a little scratched up, but for $2, it's not a bad game. I can put that in a pile of games I got to resurface. Blockbuster thing's smaller, so it's crunching the manual here. So some PS2 games. I actually didn't have change for this Jack X, and I walked in the next aisle, and there was a Retro Duo. I bought that for $5, and then brought the change back and picked that up. They held it for me, which was nice of them. But the Retro Duo came with Mario Duck Hunt and a really grody copy of NBA Jam. And when I pulled this out, I think I may have pulled up a pin or two, but I could push those back down. I think they just stuck up because those contacts are probably dirty. Speaking of dirty contacts, this thing's kind of corroded on the right side. You can see it's a little grain there. I gotta clean that up. I've got another N64, which is pretty much missing the cords and the expansion and the expansion cover. So that's at least something to put in it once I clean it up and make it usable. And then I need the cords for it, which I'll keep looking for those at the market. You know, what's funny is that now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did see actually an N64 AV cord, but no biggie. I actually have some, but they're no good. But I might be able to fix them. But those cords are usually like $1 each. But the Retro Duo came with the AV and the official power cord. And a kind of messed up controller, but the wires are all connected in there. They just need to get put back in, and a little dab of glue and maybe some heat shrink tubing will fix that up. Picked up a couple official Nintendo DS chargers, $1 each, which is cheaper than what a knockoff one from like China on eBay goes for. It does take like 3 months slow boat from China to get here. And I'm actually kind of happy about this because now if I want to test Nintendo or Super Nintendo, I got a nice little compact thing to do it. And this actually puts out S-Video too, which is nice because some newer TVs like my big screen should be able to take that instead of the composite, which I don't know if the video will actually look any better or if it'll actually have a better image or not, if it's still composite quality, just going through S-Video. Picked this up for $4. I actually love this game. I played it as a kid at a random stranger's house when I went with my dad on a service call. I didn't even know what it was called, but I later found out, and it's actually made by Rare, same company that make the GoldenEye and like Diddy Kong Racing and a bunch of other really good games. Kind of like, honestly, to me, it's like a precursor to like Mario Kart and like Diddy Kong Racing. It's like a real fun game back in the days when there was only like Nintendo. And then I had actually an offer up picker up. I figured I might as well show some of the stuff I got from it. These are some of the Super Nintendo games I grabbed. Tecmo Super Bowl 3 and Miss Pac-Man. This lady had a bunch of games, but most of them were really crap games or really messed up, like with the labels were super duper ruined. Tecmo Super Bowl 3 apparently goes for about $10 to $20, and Miss Pac-Man, I think it's around like $7. So I'm not really collecting for the Super Nintendo, but I might keep the Miss Pac-Man. I'm probably going to sell off this Tecmo Super Bowl 3 because I'm not real big about the sports games. I had a Sega, and I played like NFL like 95 or whatever around. I played those games a lot back when I was playing football games. Like Blitz, I think was pretty fun, but that was around like N64. That's the last like sports game I really remember enjoying a whole lot. Yeah, and then I think I already mentioned the jumper pack. I got that for a N64 I have that's missing the pack and the lid and all the cords. And then I might as well show you. I also picked up some stuff that's nothing to do with gaming, but I figure I'll show you. Why the heck not? I picked up a buttload of processors. I know that sounds kind of weird to find at a flea market. I'm still cleaning them up. But sit down here. This guy had a whole box full of like older like DDR1, DDR2 memory and processors. And like this box is like dirty. The stuff's just bouncing around. Nothing in like none of these processors in protected cases. But I noticed these processors are like the smaller, like newer versions. Because typically, if you find like an older processor like this, it's like more around like the Pentium 4 type typically, that have like the pins. But all these processors are, according to him, pulled from working computers. So they should function. I know some of them are going to be damaged, bouncing around in a box with no protection or anything. These are the ones that are damaged. You can kind of see like some of them are missing like a little chip here. Stand up and show you. Gotta focus this thing. So you can see, where's my finger? You can see like right there. I know my fingers are dirty. I've been digging through dirty boxes at the flea market. That one's got a chip missing. That one's got a little chip or resistor missing. That one. There was one that I think just had a damaged leg on one of these. So some of them might still work. Most of these are damaged though. But out of all the ones I got, that's all the ones that are visibly damaged. These are the ones I still have to clean. So they look dirty, but they should clean up just like these ones here. That's a Core 2 Duo. Most of them are Intel Xeon processors though. 3.16. Some of them go up to like 3.36. That's a 3.33. These are, I'll show you the ones I cleaned up since the other ones are still need to get cleaned. Core 2 Duo. I think there was a Core 2 Quad in one of these. Celeron. Yeah, that's the Celeron D. I know the Celeron D is not a very valuable chip. But I know there's a lot of crypto miners out there that don't really need powerful processors. They just need cheap working ones. And I basically paid $40 for everything. He wanted to get 5 a chip, and then I walked off and kind of checked eBay to see like what's a Xeon even go for, and $30 was the cheapest it showed on there. So I came back and I'm looking through them again, and I'm like, if I get more than one, can you give me a deal? And he's like, I'll do 3 a chip, and I'm like, if I buy 10 at that price, you know, who knows if out of the 10, how many are gonna work, you know? Like, yeah, it might be I could still make a few bucks, but I was like, I just offered him $40 for everything. He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I still got a lot to clean up. You can tell these things have been handled underneath. They got like fingerprints on them, but these don't have any visible damage on them. Most are most are Xeons. I think there was a Core 2 Quad in one of these. My camera has a real hard time focusing on these if it's not in like perfect lighting. These guys are, like I said, it has a hard time focusing on this thing. It's a Xeon though. These bigger ones. These are probably older Xeons. But yeah, majority of them are Xeons. Out of all the ones I got, you know, I think I had, what, 12 that were damaged. And maybe 1 or 2 of these damaged ones might even still work. 5 already clean, good to go. And then, let's see, 6. Actually, hold on, these are stacks. 5, 10, 15, 20. Another 8, so 28. 9, 30, 31, 32. So 32 processors total for $40. I paid almost $1 a processor. Oh, and one more there. So not a bad haul. So that's it for the pickups. Kind of interested to see what I can do with those processors. I think the ones that are damaged, I'm just gonna throw on eBay as like a as is. You know, started at $1 a lot. You know, maybe someone will buy it for gold scrap. Like I said, one of those processors, one or two might work because they just had like a damaged leg on one of the little chips or transistors. I forget what the name is for those little rectangular little things on it. Anyhow, folks, that's it. I appreciate you tuning in. I know it's been a little while, but hopefully we can get this going a little more often, especially if I can sell those processors and make a couple bucks. I'll have some money to actually go to the market on a regular basis, and the weather is definitely a lot better. So happy Easter. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.